7 News always investigating, uncovering new information and questions surrounding the shooting death of Lakewood police officer James Davies. 7 News reporter Russell Haythorne is getting a closer look at what happened. And Russell, the crime scene tape is gone, but that home is still boarded up.
Right, Mike, and a family member just showed up at this home moments ago and told us that the family has now hired attorney Stanley Marks to represent them. This is the home police initially were responding to, and this is the fence line where that officer tragically lost his life. The crime tape is gone, but a bullet hole in the fence marks the spot where things went horribly wrong early Friday morning. Officer Jim Davies killed by friendly fire.
He has nothing to do with it.
Today, the family of Joe Ruiz, the man arrested who lives in this home, says Ruiz is being unfairly portrayed as the person responsible for the officer's death.
Just so happened that it happened at his house. He was already in custody when this incident happened.
Neighbors Esther and Patrick Flanagan say their neighbor Joe Ruiz was taken into custody as much as a half hour before the officer was killed. Esther was at home with their 2 boys. Patrick was at work but was on the phone with a police dispatcher.
And he said suspects are detained. So I called my wife and I said everything's good, and she said, and why are there 5 or more police officers with machine guns still in our front yard?
After Joe had supposedly been arrested, that's when I heard 3 shots fired, and it was so close that you could see flash from the shooting.
Lakewood police still aren't saying what went wrong, but Ruiz's family is demanding answers.
He's not a cop killer. He's a law-abiding family man, an honest citizen.
Again, the reason police first responded to this home early Friday morning were reports that Joe Ruiz had a firearm in the front yard, and witnesses in the neighboring apartment complex say he discharged that firearm multiple times. He is now facing 7 felony counts for the discharge of the firearm. Meantime, the investigation into the friendly fire incident between the 2 cops remains under investigation. Lakewood police releasing no new information on that today. Live in Lakewood, Russell Haythorne. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Russell. Now, while Lakewood police have not officially released the name of the officer who shot Davies, there are published reports that it is Devaney Brawley. Brawley is an 11-year veteran of the Lakewood police force. Back in 2000, Brawley was cleared of wrongdoing in the shooting of a liquor store robbery suspect who pointed a gun at the officer during a chase.
And flowers and cards dedicated to Officer James Davies are filling the lobby of the Lakewood Police Department. More tributes will be paid to the fallen officer when he is laid to rest on Thursday. Funeral services are set for Officer Davies at Denver First Church of the Nazarene at 10 a.m. that day. That's on Hamden, just west of South Colorado Boulevard. The funeral will be followed by a procession to the Jefferson County Fairgrounds.